you wonderfully beautiful people. Welcome back to Budgets and Dreams. My name's Jen and I'm on a journey to pay off £27,000 worth of debt with a goal to pay off £10,000 in this year in 2022. Hello, and welcome to everybody, new and old subscribers alike. I have had a lot of new subscribers this week. Not entirely sure why. I have an inkling that some of you may have come over from Dream Plan Act's Wheel of Appreciation, which is the most amazing savings challenge I think I have ever seen. So hello to everybody who is new. It is so lovely to have you here. And big special hello to everybody who's been with me from the beginning. You are all amazing and you just spur me on and keep me going and keep me accountable, and that's what I really need. And this is the longest I have ever stuck with anything in my entire life, and I believe that is all down to the wonderful support that I'm getting from you guys, so thank you so much. It means the world to me. So how about we get started with a little look at some affirmation cards. So last week's affirmation was a bit of a hit me a little bit, didn't it, this one last week? I accept all of my quirks and uniqueness. So I hope you had a chance to use this one this week. I'd be really interested to hear from you guys, actually. We've had quite a few affirmations along the theme of accepting your uniqueness and valuing yourself. And I would love to hear any stories that you're willing to share about times that you have done that and you've stood up for yourself, or you've championed yourself, or you've realised that the you that you are is actually a massive strength. Any cool stories like that, I'd love to hear from you if you have any. That would be cool. So that was last week. So this week's affirmation is I am good enough. And don't we all need to hear that and be reminded of that a lot? I am good enough. You are good enough. You are more than good enough. I like this. It's all along the same theme, isn't it, at the moment? Yeah, what more can I say? This is just a basic, standard, vital affirmation to run just all the time, and recognising your own value and your own worth. And like previous affirmations, there's only one of you and you can only do what you can do, and all those things that we've spoken about before, but kind of summed up in this quick, easy one, not so much of a mouthful. I am good enough. Yes, you are. So we will pop that down there like we usually do. Cool. So that is affirmation. So let's have a move on and have a look at what I've been spending and how the budget's been getting on. As usual, if you do not feel like hearing all of the tales of my spending week, feel free to skip forward to Hyperjar or the cash stuffing. I really don't mind. There's a bit for everybody, and I would just like everyone to enjoy themselves with the time that we have together. So let's have a look at what we did for spending. I actually tracked all my expenses this week, like I said I was going to, which is handy because I've already forgotten what that family fun spending was for. Family fun. Oh yes, we decided to have a barbecue, and we also got some ice cream from the ice cream shop. We don't have any money in the ice cream pot, but we decided to use family fun money instead, and it was lovely. My son, again, got chocolate with a flake. He will never get anything else. He has quite a limited diet, I guess. He has something called ARFID, which is an anxiety towards food. So the food that he has tends to be like quite the same. So he will always have chocolate with a flake. I, however, was slightly more adventurous, and I had apple pie flavoured ice cream, and it was delicious. On first taste, it just tasted like vanilla ice cream. Then the apple came out, and then the aftertaste was pastry. And it sounds really odd, but it was absolutely beautiful. I loved it. It was lush. On the Saturday, we went to my sister's street party for the Jubilee, and so I treated myself to a very nice bottle of wine that went down very easily indeed. And I had a lovely time on Saturday with my wine. It was great. Sunday, we actually had a no spend, and not just one no spend on Sunday. Oh no, we had two no spends, for we had one on Monday as well. So 2 happy money bag stickers for us this early in the month is awesome. Then on Tuesday was the big hair appointment, the £180 hair appointment. And if you're interested in what £180 worth of hair looks like, here is the before picture. And here is the after picture. And that was all done in one sitting. So all the colour and the bleach went on at the exact same time. My hairdresser is a wizard. She then toned it with this most beautiful toner that's got like a purple tinge to it, which I think helped also, as well as it really catching on the whiter blonde bits, it kind of helped with the overall toning, where some of the bleach was a bit brassy because of the different colours in my hair from previous. And anyway, she knows what she's doing. She's a genius, and it was 100% worth the 180 quid, and I'm in love with it. Whether I can actually maintain it is a completely different question. I did get told off from my hairdresser for buying the cheap shampoo that I bought last week, so that is being returned, and I have forked out in this week's groceries for some slightly more expensive shampoo. Not quite like professional standard, but you know, a decent middle ground that she was comfortable enough-ish with. So yes, I did learn a lesson the hard way. But anyway, that's my hair, and I love it, and it's beautiful, and it's got so many different tones and different colours in it, and it just makes me smile. And that's the whole point, and that's exactly why I spend so much money on my hair, is so that every morning I can look in the mirror and I can smile. It brings me joy. So yeah, £180 hair, done. What else did we do on that Tuesday? Oh, after the hair appointment, I just went and got myself a little bit of lunch on the way home, my out and about money. We had another bit of parking for my husband for picking up his drums after his recent band practice, and we paid the £25 parking fine. But that hasn't actually left the bank yet. But I paid it on that day. And then on Wednesday it was the quiz, and I was feeling really low. I don't know why. I was just exhausted and I was tired. I think I'd had a really bad afternoon at work on the Tuesday. Something happened, can't remember what. And so I did treat myself to a large bowl of ice cream, and it was delicious. And I have no regrets whatsoever. It was lovely. So quiz was good. We didn't win. We never win. I'll tell you if we ever win. But we didn't. So then yesterday, an unbudgeted spend. Oh yes, £5.59, and that was an unbudgeted spend by myself. So I went into my actual office yesterday for an all-day team meeting, and our entire building is now cashless. So the restaurant's cashless, the coffee bars are cashless, the shop's cashless, everything is cashless. So I had to use the debit card to get myself some lunch. And because I was using the debit card, I wasn't paying any attention to what I was spending. Quelle surprise. And I ended up getting not just like my main lunch item, which was lovely. It was like a breaded chicken wrap thing. I also got myself a packet of Skittles and a packet of Minstrels, and I didn't need either of those for my waistline or my budget. So that was a bit of a shame that I overspent, but never mind. So that just means that I was planning to put £10 into my going out money this week, but now I can only put £5, and that is the lesson learned. So yeah, that was it for spending. Coming up though, this week's been busy for planning stuff, so I've actually got a lot of social stuff coming up. So this week I'm going out for coffee with some friends on Sunday. I've got a work thing on Thursday, which is then going to have a barbecue afterwards, and probably going out for drinks after that. Then on the Friday, I'm going out for these cocktails that I mentioned I wanted to go out. So I'm doing that with a couple of friends on the Friday. Then the following week, I'm going out for dinner with a couple of other friends. And then I've got a little local hen party as well on the 25th. So lots going on now, which is awesome. So we'll definitely be able to tick the go out goal. However, we won't be able to tick the max 2 top-up a week, because we've already broken that this week. We had 3. 1, 2, 3. But never mind, we will keep trying for the rest of the week. It wasn't going to happen instantly, so I'm happy and fine with that. So let's have a look at the budget. So the budget is now on loose paper because I wanted my expense trackers back. So this was last week's budget. We did come in under budget, and that is mostly because the £25 parking fine has not cleared the bank yet. But we did have 2 lots of parking. Even though I can only find 1 in the bank, the balances would suggest that we had 2, because it was £2.20 and parking is £1.10. I can't find it in the bank. I've just whopped it in here to make it balance, but it is what it is. So yeah, not really much to talk about other than the fact that we were under budget by £23.50, but really we're over budget by £1.50. Because that parking fine hasn't come out yet. So that's it really. I'm not going to run through the numbers in detail because there's really nothing exciting to say. So this week's budget, we've got a starting balance of £47.61. We've got no salaries or child benefit coming in. We do have an extra £20 that came in. Let's bring this back into shot, I hope. As usual, I can't actually see. But we do have an extra £20 that's come into the budget, and that was from my son's granddad, from my husband's dad. And so he gave my son £20 cash, but my son wants it in his Go Henry. And he has asked, and I don't know if these lessons that I am learning are rubbing off on him, but he has asked to have that £20 in £5 weekly instalments rather than the full 20. So I'm up for that. So he will get that just worked into his pocket money, which is great. So so that gives us 67.61 for the entire budget. Small bills week, 61.16. Minimum debt payment, that's for my next account. And that's hopefully the last minimum payment for the next account. It's very exciting. And then other, we've got the £25 from the parking fine that still hasn't come out, and the £5.59 from my work lunch is what is in other. So that, the bank expenses is a total of £119.75. And then we've got our Hyperjar stuffing, which is just a small one this week, so 130. So that's just our weeklies and a little bit into family fun. And then in cash, we are stuffing just 70, and that is the usual grown-up adult priorities, and then just a little bit into going out and my out and about money. So not a big spendy week this week. So all of this means that we have a rollover for next week, hopefully, of minus £252.14. Our overdraft goal for this 4-week period is minus 250. So we are going to be going over that, but only by £2.14, and I really can't grumble about that. I'm really not upset about that. I just have to hope that we don't have too many unbudgeted things, because I don't want to go over 260 really, is probably where I will draw the line, and be a bit upset if we go over that. So that's the plan. So shall we grab Hyperjar and have a little stufferoo? So first things first, we have got £1 and 2 pence left in groceries that needs to move into our anniversary. That is a mixture of £1 from groceries and 2p from petrol. So I'm just going to go to anniversary and I'm going to add, not from gifts, I'm going to add from groceries £1 and 2 pence and turn this down. So £1.2 into the anniversary, and that will take the anniversary to £26 and 28 pence, which is cool. Still got a couple of months to go, so that's fine. So this week, groceries is getting £80 from the wallet. Still not used to how they've changed this. They've only changed it ever so slightly, but it's enough to throw me off. So groceries is getting £80. Petrol's getting its usual 30. We have actually completely run out of petrol this week. My husband had to travel about an hour to and from a gig on the weekend that ate up quite a lot of the petrol. So we're going to start building that back up. And then Top Up Shop is only getting £15 this week. So we have to really hope that I've done my food shopping well. Fingers crossed, all will be fine. So yeah, £15 into Top Up. And then the last £5 is going into family fun. So we have a family fun wheel that stops us from having to think about what to do on the weekends, and it just tells us what we're doing on the weekends. And it's selected trampolining for us this week, which is cool. But we do need £24 for trampolining, and as you can see, we've got £23.80. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to steal 20p from gifts to round that up to the £24 that we need. Speaking of the family fun wheel, now that we've stuffed Hyperjar, that's now 0. Would you like to see the family fun wheel? Give me one sec. So this is the family fun wheel. Hopefully we can zoom in well enough for you to see the sorts of things that are on there. But it's got different things on there. So there's free activities like bike riding, visiting grandparents. What else is free? Learn to cook. that sort of thing. And then there's some like really super fun, exciting activities like ice skating, climbing, trampolining, swimming, that sort of thing. Cinema, what else have we got? We've got lots of eating out things. Going out for breakfast. My son absolutely loves going out for breakfast, so that's on there. Getting a pizza, going out for dinner. I'm going to put fish and chips on there because I figured if he can put pizza on there, I can put fish and chips. So fish and chips is going in there. What's one of my favourite things on here? Tennis, bike ride, family VR is fun. Oh yeah, pub with dad. So my son and my husband like to go to the pub together sometimes on like a Sunday afternoon for a quiet one, and they'll sit and they'll play Uno, or they'll sit and they'll play Zelda on the Switch. And they have some proper bonding time, and it's super cute and I love it. But anyway, so that is the family fun wheel. And then what we do in the middle of the week, we just press it, it spins, and then it goes ta-da, and it tells us what we're doing for the weekend. So this weekend is trampolining. It's very exciting. And with all that waffling done, let's stuff some cash, shall we? All right then, so let's kick off with our darling little Flossie. I don't know why I feel the need to stroke her every time. I think I'm getting dust. I feel like there's dust. Not that you're going to be able to see the minutest little piece of dust, but anyway. Lovely Flossie is going to get her snacks. So this week, out of Out and About, we have left £2.36. £2.36 into Dear Flossie, and that is just here, and it is in green. I am trying to think of ways to kind of speed up the savings process a little bit here with the penny savings. I'm not entirely sure what to do. I've got a few things that I'm thinking of, but yeah, we'll see. But I just realised that if I carry on at this rate, I'm not going to finish this penny savings challenge in probably about 2030, and I think all of us will be quite bored of it by then. But anyway, we'll keep going for now. We are still making slow but steady progress. So lovely Flossie got £2.36. Thank you very much, Flossie. Let's do some more cash in the binder. So, cashy, cash. We had to go to the bank cash machine today. I couldn't make it to the bank to get the right bills. You can tell I watch a lot of American cash stuffing, can't you? To get the right notes. So we are going to have to do some shuffling and see if we can make it all work. So first things first, birthday is going to be getting £10 as usual. But I need some £10. So I'm going to put that £10 back, and I'm going to pick up a £20, and that will work out as £10 going in. So we have 50, 1, 50, 70, 90, 210. 210 in birthday, which is exactly right. Car isn't getting anything, but I do have a new tracker, which is super cute. It's from What If I Fly 17, and Budget with Kerry also raves about What If I Fly. She is really good. I love her products. They're amazing. These are all from her as well, these envelopes. And yeah, it's just super cute. So we need £600 for our tyres in the new year. Originally, the car fund was going to be for our service and also our car insurance later in the year, but we can't afford to include the car insurance in that, so that's just going to stay as a direct debit. But we are going to focus on getting £600 saved for tyres by February. Yes, it's a lot, but we spent quite a lot of money on our car. It's a very nice car. My husband loves it. It's the first time we've ever had like a decent car. We've always had old bangers. I think the most we'd ever paid for a car before this one was something like £850. So yeah, so we are looking after this car like it is a child. So it is getting very, very good tyres because it needs it and it deserves it, and we want to make sure that it stays good for as long as it can, especially at the moment because used car prices are rocketing. If you are looking to sell your car at the moment, you might want to look into it because it's looking good out there for the old used car sales. So yeah, anyway, that is that. The light's changed, I've realised. It's just got a bit darker. The sun has gone in behind some clouds. So yeah, car. Christmas is getting £5, I believe. So, oh good, we have a 5. So I'm going to put that 5 back and pick up a 10. Yeah, lovely. So Christmas now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. Lovely, 140 for Christmas. So we can't colour in anything on the tracker. This is also from What If I Fly 17. Yeah, can't colour anything in that yet. Another £10 and we'll get to colour in a bit more. Oh Clothes. Oh Clothes is getting spoiled this week, for it is getting the full £20 from Grandad. So Oh Clothes now has £40. And I decided to focus on this one because my son just seems to have grown overnight again, like they do. And he needs an entire new wardrobe. And so maybe I can get started with that £20 at least. Maybe get him some more t-shirts or something. I don't quite know the plan yet, but at least it's there. O Clubs is getting £5. It's got 20, so now it's got 25, which should do us okay, I think. O Trip is getting its usual £10. It has £10 in there, so I'm going to swap that out for a 20. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Fab. We're halfway. That's really cool. Oh, sun's coming back out again. School holidays, what are you getting? You're getting 5 as well. So good. We have a 5, so we'll put a 10. So school holidays now has 30. So we're a 10th of the way there for the summer holiday. Tech getting nothing. We didn't make any additional debt payments, so there's nothing in there either. And savings isn't getting anything either. So that just takes us on to the my spending part of this binder. And the only thing that is getting any love is going out, because as you may or may not have seen from earlier in the video, I have got an awful lot of social engagements coming up. So I've only actually got £45 at the moment for my cocktail night on the 17th and for coffee tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to use my out and about money for coffee tomorrow, and then I'll do my cash stuffing on Friday. So I don't know how much I'll be able to put into going out on Friday, hopefully quite a bit. And that means I've got a decent amount of money to go out for cocktails, because I think we're going to go out for dinner first, so I do need quite a wedge for that. And also, when you're out drinking cocktails, you don't really pay attention to what you're spending, do you? You just drink the cocktails. Luckily, they are 2 for 1, so that's something. So yeah, 45 quid in going out at the minute. And that is actually everything in the binder. Hair is still not getting anything. Retreat is getting no love, it's got £15. And savings is as it has been for ages, £25. So that is that. That leaves me with my £10 out and about money for the week. Let's bring lovely Flossie in to say bye-bye. So yeah, as a reminder of the affirmation, I am good enough. You are good enough. Believe it, say it, repeat it, own it. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are good enough, because I believe in you. So you should believe in yourself. So that's it. So please do all the liking and subscribing and commenting and sharing and all the stuff that people do. That would be awesome. And I would love to hear from you with some celebration stories about how you have championed yourself or realised that you're awesome. That would be really cool. So that's it. That's my random wafflings for the week. I love you all so much, and I will see you next Friday. Bye-bye.